This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
It's hard to stomach that there would be someone that would be okay with taking from someone else who needs it more.
New at 11, Stolen Generosity, a one-of-a-kind holiday event for families in need, might not be the same this year after thousands of dollars in bikes, toys, and electronics were stolen from an East Side church. Our Graham Hunter shows you how Church 52 is trying to move on after the crime.
We recently put on a new lock, but you can see where they cut we had a lock down here that they cut.
Inside this storage pod behind a shopping mall on Brookville Road was the makings of a Merry Christmas for hundreds of Indianapolis families.
So this was lined with boxes, like from top to bottom, of coats.
Jamie Inskeep says someone stole $10,000 in gifts Church 52 gives out every holiday season.
This was full of bikes. So from here back to there.
It's all made possible by the donations of money, time, and love by the membership of Church 52.
That was these people's pockets, and that was our church body that gave that money.
This will be the 10th anniversary of the church's Christmas giving event.
We transformed this space into a store, and the parents shop for free.
What started with about 25 kids has grown to nearly 250 served each year.
What we believe at this church is that, we worship God, we serve others, and we change our world. And that's exactly what the Christmas experience does.
But what happened this week,
it was really our worst fear, to open those doors and see that so much was gone.
Could make it tough to put on an event of that scale this year.
Headphones and Bluetooth speakers, and you could tell that they had really kind of looked for the high ticket items.
Most of the Church 52 congregation doesn't know yet.
It's a hard thing to tell people, like what you gave has now been stolen.
They're going to work to replace what they can, but now they have another concern.
A big need for us is space. We don't feel safe now keeping our supplies and our inventory behind the building.
Security cameras are coming, and rest assured this church's resolve won't be broken.
We're not going to stop doing what we're doing. We're going to keep serving. We're going to keep making a difference. We're going to keep helping families, and we're not going to stop.
Reporting from the East Side, Graham Hunter, RTV6.
Well, Church 52 wants to make sure they can still provide presents at the end of the year. If you would like to help, they say donating money is best so they can get deals on the best gifts. All the information you need is on our website, theindychannel.com. Will this demonstration influence the Archdiocese of Indianapolis? Well, time will tell. Dozens of Cathedral High School students and graduates gathered in front of the Archdiocese today to peacefully protest the firing of a teacher for being in a same-sex marriage. Supporters want the church to change its mandates for Catholic school employees so this never happens again. For the first time, students spoke publicly about the issue. They want to have a conversation with the Archbishop.
I think we have a very understanding and down-to-earth Archbishop, and yes, he's doing his job, but it's time for that job description to change a little.
And I want to show to the Archdiocese that we're not here to be against you, but we want to work with you and work towards having it so that teachers, gay, and married, no matter what they are, who they decide to be, are able to be working teachers at schools, because being a teacher at a school and being fired should not be based on who you decide to be with at home, but rather the content of your character.
Cathedral announced the firing just days after the Archdiocese announced it is cutting ties with Brebeuf High School for refusing to fire a teacher who's married to a man. And two Roncalli High School counselors filed complaints with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, saying their jobs were put in jeopardy because of their same-sex marriages. Today, the Archbishop defended the decision, saying the teachers violated contracts which require them to follow church doctrine.
Our decisions have to always be made, as I always try to say, to be Christ-centered. We don't make decisions based on finances. We don't make decisions based on being popular or what is easy. God knows if I was looking for popular and easy in finance, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Church leaders say the cases at Brebeuf, Cathedral, and Roncalli could have been avoided if the educators rejected their civil unions. You can find full coverage on this ongoing story in the RTV6 app. Now to the forecast. I want to give you a live look at the canal from our tower cam in downtown Indianapolis. It is another warm night out there, and we could hit 90 tomorrow. Kevin.
And we made the approach today, fell short. 87, the magic number in Indy. It did climb above 90 in Muncie, and temperatures are still very warm right now. You step outside, 78, and the humidity fairly high. Been following one little area of thunderstorms, and it's shrinking as I speak and crossing US 27. 87 headed into Ohio as it moves out of Randolph County just east of Winchester. Not just tonight, the next several nights. Low temperatures will hover right around 70 degrees. We won't cool off much at night, and we'll get pretty warm during the day. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine again, another dry day for us. Wind out of the southwest, temperatures in the upper 80s. The slight changes for the weekend, and look forward to the 4th of July forecast coming up.
Kevin's just back in a few minutes. Air quality could become unhealthy tomorrow due to the hot temperatures and low clouds in the forecast. So the city is declaring a no-zone action day in Indianapolis. Mayor Joe Hogsett is calling on people to do what they can to help ease air pollution. The city is doing its part by teaming up with the Pacers Bike Share program. Pacers bikes will be available to use for free 30-minute trips tomorrow as an alternative to driving your car. Fees will apply for trips longer than 30 minutes. New at 11, after several major delays, a major new project in Hendricks County is moving forward. The development on Dan Jones Road near Avon High School will include apartments, a senior living center, and storage units. The Avon Town Council voted in favor of the proposal today. Several neighbors are not happy with the decision. They're worried about the property values declining.
Planned unit developments are not good for people who have an investment in their home. They keep them up. They keep the yard mowed. They put gardens in. They even and things like that.
Opponents are also worried about traffic problems. Some people at the meeting did speak in favor of the project.
I've seen where you've helped other individuals in situations kind of like in what I'm in.
A veteran with disabilities is getting help to repair his home after turning to RTV6 for help. Kevin Grieve served in the Army and National Guard. He lives alone and is struggling to cut the grass, fix his roof, and make other improvements. The problem got so bad, a neighbor called the health department.
Back in December, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. So it's been kind of hard trying to come up with the resources to do the repairs on my own, but now I'm physically not able to.
Grieve says he tried finding groups that might be able to help, but hit a dead end. So RTV6 contacted a veterans outreach organization, Helping Heroes of America, on his behalf. The founder of the organization and her contractor went to Grieve's home immediately and started repairs. Jennifer Highwood has a passion for helping veterans.
My family's military. A lot of the people that are with the organization have military backgrounds. My stepfather just passed away. He was, Marine Corps vet. And I wanted to join the military, so I've always had a passion for it, and I couldn't join, so this is my way of giving back.
Helping Heroes of America has helped thousands of veterans over the years with issues like past due bills, car payments, and eviction notices. If you or someone you know might benefit from this organization, go to the RTV6 app and click on this story for more information. Or you can contact us at workingforyou@rtv6.com if you have a problem and don't know where to turn. Last-ditch efforts are underway to save a more than 100-year-old landmark on the north side of Indianapolis. The state plans to demolish Simpson Hall on the campus of the Indiana School for the Deaf off of 42nd Street. It was built in 1911 and served as a dorm for female students, but has sat empty for the past 30 years. Experts say it would take $15 to $20 million worth of rehab to get the building into shape. Former students and advocates say the building is worth saving.
There's a lot of valuable memories there. That building helps the deaf community it's part of our identity and our development of who we are, and it's like a sister to us. Simpson Hall is unrivaled in its construction and the way that it was built and how it looks. So to see something of that stature be torn down is really just a huge loss for the deaf community, the Indianapolis community as a whole, and just as an architecture community as well.
The state owns the building. The Indiana Landmarks Foundation tells RTV6 the state was looking to demolish the building sometime this summer. Investigators say a standoff with a man accused of raping and kidnapping a woman ended with the suspect committing suicide. Authorities surrounded Paul Etter's vehicle for hours after Lebanon police officers spotted it this afternoon on State Road 39 near 300 North. The car had been reported stolen. When officers pulled Etter over, he showed a gun leading to the standoff. The Boone County Sheriff says no one else was hurt.
All of our people are going home. They're all safe, and it's unfortunate that this had to happen, but we used a lot of restraints today. We used a lot of tear gas, OC gas. We done everything we could to try to end it peacefully, and it just didn't happen that way.
Investigators had been looking for Eder since Saturday after he allegedly abducted a woman who had a flat tire on the side of the road in Tippecanoe County. A court case in Columbus could impact your ability to get information about those in power. Kristen Brown filed a lawsuit against the city after requesting a police report about a crash involving law enforcement in 2016 and not getting much of the information back. Well, this month, a special judge ruled the police department violated the Access to Public Records Act. Brown hopes the ruling sends a message to government that they should be open and transparent.
The public access laws are only means to hold government accountable. Think of the tremendous power those elected officials have, especially law enforcement officials.
The special judge opted not to issue the $100 civil penalty against the police department, saying they did not act in bad faith. The Columbus City attorney says police did provide a copy of the police report during the course of the lawsuit. The city can still appeal the judge's ruling. Coming up here, teens put to the test how a summer program is helping young people prepare for the future. Another round of Democratic presidential candidates take the stage. Hear where they stand on the issues coming up. And a reminder, Shark Tank is coming to Indianapolis. Producers will hold an open call on July 16th at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. For more information, go to theindychannel.com. You're watching RTV6 News at 11.
Stars and Stripes event at Ashley Home Store.
This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
Officials in the Bahamas are issuing a warning to locals and tourists after a shark attack left a 21-year-old California woman dead. Jordan Lindsay's parents told police they saw 3 sharks circling their daughter while she was snorkeling. They say they yelled out to her, but it was too late. Neighbors in her California hometown are now grieving.
My heart is pounding. I cannot believe it. I don't know how they're gonna go through this. I can't even imagine if I lost them, you know.
Experts say shark attacks in the Bahamas, where the water is crystal clear, are extremely rare. A second group of candidates fighting to become the Democratic presidential nominee took the stage tonight. Unlike last night, sparks flew in round 2. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez is in Miami, where the debate just wrapped up.
The Democratic Party's frontrunners front and center in tonight's contentious NBC debate. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders off the bat outlining his policy proposals.
We have got to pass a Medicare for all single-payer system. I believe that education is the future for this country. And that is why I believe that we must make public colleges and universities tuition-free.
Met by immediate disagreement.
I think the children of the wealthiest Americans can pay at least a little bit of tuition.
The 10 candidates on this stage in Miami going after President Donald Trump.
Trump is a phony. That Trump is a pathological liar and a racist.
And at times, each other.
Joe Biden was right when he said it was time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans 32 years ago. He's still right today. Pass the torch.
I'm still holding on to that torch.
Vice President Joe Biden spending part of the night defending himself, including on issues of race.
It was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of 2 United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing.
It's a mischaracterization of my position across the board. I did not praise racist.
The presidential hopefuls trying to squeeze enough into their 1-minute answers to differentiate themselves in this crowded field. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Miami, Florida.
The House is sending President Trump a bipartisan bill to help care for migrant refugees detained at the southern border. The $4.6 billion proposal passed on a bipartisan vote. It was drafted by the Senate and would ease funding problems at federal agencies that care for migrants seeking asylum. Tonight, Hiring Hoosiers shines a light on 2 special job events. One focused on preparing teenagers for the future, the other on finding opportunities for people in the military community. Hundreds of veterans made career connections at a job fair at Lucas Oil Stadium today. More than 65 businesses recruited vets as well as National Guard members, reservists, and military spouses. Chase Lauren Webb served in the Navy for almost 6 years. He says it's important to have these type of events tailored for veterans.
I think finding the opportunity that actually facilitates the veterans' needs and their skill set is very difficult because it's so vast. I think military veterans have a lot of responsibility while active duty and in the military, and when they transition out, it's almost difficult for them to find those things, or their niche, if you will. So opportunities like this and events like this are absolutely taking a step towards eliminating that obscurity.
Disabled American Veterans and Recruit Military sponsored the job fair. And this morning, the Teen Work Summer Employment Program held a van scramble. Leaders picked up participants at designated sites and dropped them off at Ivy Tech. The teens then had to find the correct van to take them to their website, their work site, excuse me. 16-year-old Aaron Lee likes experiencing different kinds of jobs.
Building, construction, and you're just doing a lot of things that you're really not used to. So when you get out in the field, you will know how to adapt.
TeenWorks is collaborating with 10 different worksite partners this summer. The partners are community-based nonprofit organizations. This weekend, you're invited to go dancing with Ann. A Keep Ann dancing party starts at 4 o'clock Saturday on Mass Ave. It's a celebration of the fundraising campaign for the beloved electronic artwork called Ann Dancing. The event is free and open to the public and family-friendly. Right now, the fundraiser is at 61% of its goal. So if you'd like to donate, you have until Saturday. You can find a link by searching for this story in the RTV6 app. Will it be a good day for a party this Saturday to keep her dancing?
I think it will be. It'll be a warm day.
Yeah.
That may slow us all down. A slow dance would be one way to put it. It's late and it's still 78.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. Temperatures in a couple spots still at 80 degrees. Get used to that. We're locked in the pattern now. We're on cruise control. Warm, humid, and basically dry. I throw in basically. Each day we could find a shower or thunderstorm, but 90% of us will be dry here the next several days. Big area of high pressure sits over eastern Kentucky and Tennessee. The flow around that grabs hold of some Gulf moisture, sends it our way on a southwest wind. That builds the humidity, which will stay around 70 for a dew point. When it's 65, the dew point, that's when we start to really feel it. You notice the humidity, and it will be right around 70 or a little more, which means the heat index value in the mid-90s. You work up a sweat, it won't evaporate from your skin. The air doesn't want it. It's already saturated, so that denies you the cooling impact of evaporation, and it'll be consistently in the mid-90s as we go through the weekend. Off to the east, thunderstorms. Maybe you've seen some of the lightning. All of this activity is winding down in Randolph County around Winchester. A couple showers there starting to fade away. As you look at tomorrow, temperatures warm, but nowhere near record warmth. And really, this was the stretch in 2012 where we really lit it up. 104 degrees in 2012. We'll be at 89 tomorrow, way off that record. Lots of sunshine tomorrow. Not too breezy. The wind is light and the air is rather stagnant. That's why we have the no zone action day for tomorrow. Temperatures by midday already in the mid 80s, and will settle somewhere close to the 90-degree mark. Just a matter of how much sunshine and clouds play into the role in the afternoon. Seymour about 90, Shelbyville as well, and then anywhere in the metro area. Our warmest temperature so far in Indy has been 88 degrees, and that was yesterday. We may rewrite that as we go through the next few days. Right at 90 each day. The chance for thunderstorms minimal, which means you've got the green light for any outdoor activities. Saturday through the day, lots of sunshine. If we see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, that's exactly what it would be. Isolated and interrupt your plans, not cancel any plans. Saturday temperatures, not unlike they will be on Sunday. When the temperature starts to come back down early next week, then our rain chances come up. I think that bubble of warmth will start to sag to the south a little bit and then bring back at least the proximity of the storm pattern, and we'll be on the edge of that, increasing our chance for thunderstorms. As we look toward the 4th of July, 40% chance of thunderstorms, temperatures in the mid-80s. This is a more typical summer pattern.
Summer look, yeah, as we approach the holiday coming
Always
up
around the 4th, that chance of storm, so we just kind of stand by and see where it goes.
Well, we want the fireworks at Victory Field, obviously.
Yes, that would be fine. We don't need the bonus show out there from Mother Nature. We'll see how it goes. We're going to shoot some hoops tonight. Here are the competitors. They're going head-to-head. One of them is a 4-time Olympic gold medalist. One of them's wearing makeup and a suit right now.
Who could that be?
I wonder how that's going to go. We'll show you next.
And Zaxby's.
We start back at Victory Field. We were there at 6 to preview the game. Indians in Columbus. Tribe down 3-zip in the ninth. Eric Wood with the double to center field scored a pair. That'd be the only pair. That rally ended soon after that. Clippers hold on for the 3-2 win. Indies on the road in Gwinnett, Georgia this weekend. 3 Indians pitchers were named International League All-Stars today. Mitch Keller, been among the best in the IL all season, 80 strikeouts in 65 innings. Montana Durapo hasn't given up an earned run in more than 13 relief innings, 6 for 6 on saves this season, and Davidas Neverauskas has 6 saves as well. The All-Stars will play July 10th in El Paso, Texas. And good evening, everyone. The Indiana Fever are making good use of some of the extra space inside Bankers Life Fieldhouse. The Family Fun Zone has games and activities for the kids, the big kids as well. Well, when they weren't there, we got to play. But I had my hands full taking on one of the best ever. Here's a closer look in tonight's Sports Extra Spotlight.
I don't know if you're ready.
I'm not. I know I'm not. But I can't. I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity. All right, I'll play Pacers. Fever. I think this is a thing. Oh, now does that count? Now we're already, it's controversy.
No, it's
video review on this?
No controversy. Let's go.
I don't even know where to go from that. I want the middle one. And I got to play defense.
Wait, whoa.
I don't know. What are we playing? I'm on the amateur line.
Okay.
I'm not a Hall of Famer. No. All right. I'll play back. See? I have no idea.
Light touch.
It is light touch. See, now I gotta play for the block. Okay, all right. This is something. The middle, though, now see, this gets difficult. You gotta hope, you stand around here and hope your opponent misses. It's over that. That's fine. You're gonna beat me with whatever you throw in there anyway.
I don't know if I wanted to end that fast.
She just wants to keep hitting shots. Oh, now it's like this. See, I can step over. I'm stepping over to the spot here. Get in there. There's one. See what's left. Got to go low. I don't say it, and that's it. Just like that. I can't even. You have fun doing that to everybody?
I mean,
wow.
I haven't done this in a while. I haven't played the tic-tac-toe in a while.
Okay.
So.
Just say the basketball part, she's new here.
Thank you for bringing me back up to do this.
I appreciate that. How much fun are you having with this team this season?
I love it. I mean, I really do. I love the young talent that we have and just our players overall. Like everybody, we're gelling. I know we've had our ups and downs, but we have a completely different look.
Yeah.
We've added a lot of different players. Yeah, I love it.
On the rise.
On the rise.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Rematch later in the season. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, rematch. We're going to let him go practice.
Right. 0-2. I got to take some lessons. I know.
Yeah. It's okay.
Thank you, though.
Next time. Next time.
She's a ringer of some sort. Thanks to Mika and the Fever for setting that up. Teams on the road this weekend. They play in Phoenix and Las Vegas. Their next home game is July 10th. They'll have 4 in a row here from that one. Time for us to take a final break. We're back to the desk to wrap up tonight's news at 11 next.
RTV6 is following breaking news at this hour. What you're looking at is a live picture of a fire on the northeast side of Indianapolis, and the scene is pretty expansive. Crews were called to an apartment on Redskin Lane around 10:30 tonight, and you see firefighters there using flashlights to go through as they determine what is still a hazard in this situation. They do tell us at this hour that 2 apartments on an upper level are damaged by the fire, and we have learned that 1 person is injured in this. Again, a fire on Redskin Lane on the city's northeast side. You want to look for updates on our website, theindychannel.com, and on Good Morning Indiana starting at 4:30 a.m. Kevin.
Temperatures no cooler than 70 in the morning. That gives us a jump start to try to hit 90 degrees. That would be our first of 2019 in Indianapolis. Dry tomorrow, too, by the way.
We want to thank you for joining us tonight for the news at 11. We hope you have a great evening. Good night.